Welcome back to Kind Regards, the show. This is episode 7. I want to talk a little bit about a quote from a book by a woman called Cheryl Strayed. The book is called Wild. I'll put what the book is called in here, but it's about walking the Pacific Crest Trail, which is a huge trail from the border of Mexico to the border of Canada. And it's a good book if you like books about walking or books about like self-transformation and stuff. But one of the quotes from it, paraphrasing the quote, it's from her mother who it passes away over the sort of course of the book. And the mum says that there's one sunrise and one sunset every day. And it's up to you to be there for them. You need to put yourself in the way of beauty. And I think about this a lot. Like, I was just in the van and I looked out the window of the van and it's a scorcher today. It's supposed to be 38 degrees, which is heaps if you're American. And I looked up at the trees, and there were these beautiful trees, similar leaves to what I've got behind me. And it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. And I was like, yo, why aren't I outside? What am I doing? Like, sure, I'm in a city right now and it's not the most picturesque. It's not the most beautiful and calming and nourishing environment, but there's beauty out there, right? And I'm in the van writing ideas when I could easily be sitting on the floor outside the van, on the back of the van. Like, I could just be out. And I also think this, I like getting up early, ideally before the sun rises, for the same reason. It's been one of the best things that I've ever done in my life, is to change my wake up to be before the sunrise, and also to pair it up with swims, because I'm lucky I'm on the coast, I'm close to the beach, so I can really easily get to the water for a swim. But it's transformative to be. That's like a beautiful thing that they put in movies, like the transformative scene where people are like, wow, I'm so insignificant, or like, wow, maybe beauty is everything, maybe love is the fifth element or whatever. That's the moment, is when they're looking at something beautiful like that, something of great natural beauty, and it's always available to us. It's always there. The clouds are always there. The more we look, the more beautiful it is. And it's really up to us. It's really up to us whether we decide to see more of our room, to think more about the inside of our heads, to stay in our thoughts and remain with them. This bunch of crap that just keeps, or the internet, which is just the same. It's an even worse level of crap, arguably. Or whether we want to regularly or spontaneously be in the path of beauty, be in the way of beauty, be not in the way, but not an obstacle, but in sight of beauty. That's really our choice. And I think if we, forget it at your peril, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's good to examine our own lives. There's the few tweaks that I could make in my own life. I journal in the evenings, ideally, but the sun's still up when I do it. I could easily do that outside. Why don't I? That's just one. I just thought of it then. But there's a million of these, How often can we eat outside? How often can we be around plants? How often can we spend time actually appreciating them? Can we work that into our day when we brush our teeth? Can we actually look at the house plant while we brush our teeth? That's a part of the routine, is like, admire the house plant and brush teeth. That's a combo. Instead of brushing our teeth, being lost in thought, being like, oh, got to do this stuff tomorrow. It's bullshit. Don't want to do that. Maybe I'm projecting, but yeah, that's Kind Regards, episode 7, putting ourselves in the way of beauty. Thanks for watching.